guys, Lowrider and today I'm making a video showing you guys my motorized version of Yoko's Notorious Lowrider. So yeah, I'll have to turn it down so you can see it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's supposed to represent the lights in the back. So, yeah, I think this is a really cool motorization build. I think it was really well done. I like how in the back here I was able to keep the suspension system by adding this to there. Not working as well as it should have, but it's still good. And yeah, so I guess that's it. And I'll show you how to motorize. Now we'll start to motorize this. Start with the battery box. So before we start, take this out of the way. And here I have all the spare pieces you'll need. Quite a few actually. But don't worry, because I'll walk you through which ones go where. So, got them all separated here. And I'm going to try to make it clear for you to see them all. I'm going to move the camera back a bit so you can see them. There we go. So you can most likely see them all. And they don't need to be in these exact colors. I just got them in these colors. So, with that aside, I guess I added a brick separator in there just in case you might need it. And then here are the power functions you're going to need. So you got the remote, battery box, receiver, motor, and lights. So put all that aside over here. Take that. And we'll start to work on the model. Okay. So, one thing you first want to do when motorizing this, move the camera back a bit, is take out the elastics at the bottom. It's going to really get in your way when you're trying to motorize this, with it keep bouncing up and down, so take those off. Okay, and there you go. So, I'm going to start with the battery box. So what you're going to do, basically take it apart, or like layer by layer, and try not to take some parts too much apart. So, like, we'll keep this together. And I'm gonna destroy a lot of stuff in this process. So, I'm gonna take off this part. Again, just try to keep them together. I guess if you can. Like that. And here's where it gets a bit tricky. So, what you're actually gonna have to do is take this entire part off. So I'm actually going to cut the video here. I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what it should look like after you're done. When you're done, it should look a little something like this. I know I took a lot of pieces off. I actually took off all of this stuff over here. So yeah, it's a lot. Don't worry, because I'll show you step by step how to put it all back together and make it look like I showed you at the start of the video. So we're going to place the battery box right in the center, right there, and secure it in as far as you can, just like that. So you've gotten the battery box, and now we'll start designing it so that it looks good, and normally just like it would without the battery box in there, except it has a battery box. So, as you may notice, you had to take off all 3 of these 6x6s, so I'm going to have to replace those with pieces under here so that it stays up properly. So, what you're basically going to do is, so you might help right now to attach the wheels, like that, just so that they're not flopping up and down while you're doing this. So, take those off just for now. Some of them are going to be put back later, some of them will not. So, leave that aside. And then I basically just got the core of it with a bit of the back and the license plate at the front. So, what you're going to want to do is you want to attach it to here, except it's going to look a bit like that, except boost it up one more. So, basically take some of the extra pieces and keep clipping them onto the bottom of it until it's completely filled with these black pieces. Again, they don't have to be black. It can be any color you want. And make sure the wheel bearings line up like that. And then take your next side that you should have kept together, like that. I actually forgot to keep together one part of it, which is just the bearing. So I'm gonna find that amongst the pile of what I broke off. Where's that? Here it is. And I guess I put this on backwards. So put this on that side, and I should have noticed that that would have attached. So then do the same with the other side and clip it on like that so that these line up with this part going on the top there. So then you've got it like this. Now you're probably going to want to attach on the front part. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this part, except we're going to detach this and that from the base, and basically we're just going to leave it up here, and we're not going to attach this on, just because when we attach the motor, which will be really soon, we're not going to need any of that. So next, this part, actually you probably should have kept together, so I'm going to put this back on here, just like that, and here's the front. So the front snaps onto place, just like that, and make sure it's connected to everything. There we go. Not such a solid connection, but it'll be more solid once we attach on the motor. So the back part is where the receiver is going to go, and I don't think we should do much to it unless you don't want to add a receiver, in which case then what we could do is just add on this back part and clip on this. So what you're going to want to do there is you're going to want to try to find a way to put this on. So what I did, and what I thought was one of the easiest ways, is I kind of attached it to the sides right there. So the only problem is I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, so it might have been boosted up or something. I forget how it was, but here's how I'm going to quickly do that. So basically you're going to take off these parts, and just for the time being we'll do it like this, but you'd normally have to do it differently if you were going to attach on the receiver to there. So just want to quickly do this. Okay, so you got that part off, and basically you're going to attach these to here, like this, like that. Here's where it gets a bit tricky. So basically what you're going to do here is do it like that, and then from the seats before, just attach on these these slider plates, like this and like that, so that it actually sticks. It might be modified later, but that's just how we're going to do it for now, because we're not adding on the receiver. So I'm going to place on these parts, like that, and that would only go right there. So what we're going to do here, place that on, place this on, and yeah, so it would be like that. So now we need a place to rest it on. So basically, we're going to need a 1x4 to go across here, so we could use the 1x4s that were under the spring-loaded missiles, and clip them onto there. And as I said, this may be modified later. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to do. So this part here wasn't actually placed on correctly. It's supposed to go one stud back from where it is right now. I could get it to move at all. For some reason this isn't moving. There we go. So this is how I remembered it, is because it's supposed to align with where that is. So it's going to make sure everything's in place, and then place the battery box down and make sure everything just is still clipped on, just like that. And yep, so there's that. And we'll be now attaching on the motor. So basically what we're going to do is flip that around and that back in a second. So basically, if you see that properly, we're gonna clear out this entire area in order to fit the motor. And one thing I like about this is that we're leaving in these wheel bearings right there. That's just the part of the battery box. I'll take it out for now because it's gonna fall out quite a few times. So to do this, I'm gonna have to pick up the top part here and ease that off, and then make sure everything stays together during this process, because if it doesn't, then you might have a bit of trouble with this breaking, and then you have to restart and everything like that. So anyways, once you have that off, make sure to take off this there, and then yeah. So once you're here, you could work with just the front like that. So just take off these parts here, and you'll find that these parts pop off. So what you want to do is going to take this part off of there and just put it on separately, just like that. Same with the other side. And the other parts I don't think will be used. So take that off there, and yeah, so you're going to be left with this as the front. Actually, put this back on the other side. And this should be attached to the front. Like that. So yeah, from here, basically, you're gonna have to take out the front. Actually, no, we'll do that after. That part's a bit more complicated. Anyways, just take all this part, that, you could leave on that, and then this will obviously go right there, and then you place that at the front. So, I'm gonna try to get this to be properly right now, because for some reason it keeps breaking. So place that on there, like that. Okay, I'll take off the trunk for now because that keeps breaking apart and it's taking away time of building this. So anyways, once you got that, I actually like to keep these parts in place right here, just because I know I'm going to add the parts back after. So once you do that, lay that down, and this part, actually, we'll leave it for now. No, wait, no, I forgot. So yeah, we need to take out all this front part. So, and this part will go there, and then basically going to take it apart, and then you're going to have something at the front here. So I just like to use these parts here. We might modify this later during another process of building something else, but just going to okay, and then we'll use one of these. Put the video right there because I had to something happened, so I'm going to need to resume it here. But anyways,